Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my stream and the YouTube channel Virus Reborn Gaming.
We're way behind.
And as always, we are playing Genshin Impact today, and most importantly, we are going to complete our backlog of Archon quest. As you could see, there's this cry from the Elazar Hospital, King Deseret, and the three Maggie, whatever it is. This Archon Quest chapter and the Act 4 has been out for some time now, and I did not play it obviously because I'm lazy and busy playing other games. But at the same time, there is an event named Windblume'sbreath. That's of course Windblume Festival of Mondstadt, which only has 5 days and 4 hours left. We are going to complete this after the prerequisite quest we are completed. And today we also got another event named Vibro Crystal Verification. That's that. Sorry for the delay, but today is the day we are going to settle with this quest. And I mean, it's quite some time, but I'm thinking of dropping Genshin Impact from this channel and focus more on Valorant and Overwatch. Mostly Valorant because I've got so much content that is ready to be edited but not ready to be uploaded. That means all of you are going to see so much of Valorant clips, gameplays, and much more fun things in the next few months. About May or June, I guess. I have so much content left and recorded that it might last me for about 2-3 months easily. Alright then, without further ado, let's start to the Archon quest. Where are we going at? Aru village. And anyone who's watching, thank you for joining the stream.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want.
To be honest, guys, I'm thinking of skipping most of these dialogues from the Archon quest, but some important discussions and conversation I would like to hear for my own personal clarifications of the Archon quest and its storyline of the game. I was thinking about speeding up this scenario, but anyways, we'll just go with the flow.
Go on. Earn her.
Is it really that simple?
Yep.
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong, but even so, we've met lots of people from different places. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay.
Okay. Now I'm seriously going to speedrun this entire quest.
I want to my apologies for posing my question.
Oh, Hatham told us you have your reasons.
The fact is that I'm... only some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others...
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors.
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people, and then it happened. The village keepers...
You can tell them.
Alright. I actually have a shop...
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It used to be louder and more frequent.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty, but because we're in the middle of a...
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Ellis.
Oh, where's the Al-Azhar hospital? Quite far, I guess. Let me eat this stamina food first. Because in this desert region, we are supposed to run and sprint and dash a lot. Blue point, let's unlock. Okay, good. Dar al Shifa. Elytrals!
Oh,
Hey, come on.
is this the place? Oh, it's in terrible shape. And there's sand everywhere.
It's literally deserted.
Monsters! Watch out!
What monsters? They're all dead now.
I will have order.
Nice and spicy.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
They
Good.
were easier to deal with than Paimon had super strong bandits? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
No. I may
This is
have
the
to
one.
change to a Dendro character, I guess. Actually, I forgot that Al-Haytham is a Dendro character. My bad.
Let's go in and take...
Hey,
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then,
Have time to burn, they say?
I'm taking a break.
Okay.
and just like that, he sits down. What are you reading? Let Paimon.
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so
Come on.
relaxed? Look
Gets bored so
Nice
easily.
book in a creepy place like this. Hey! And anyway, stop Paimon.
Bye bye. I just killed some time. It's night time now.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
there it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Of course, it's underground.
It's from below.
But there's...
Something is off about the interior here.
And he did not see that in the broad daylight. Come on, guys.
As I thought.
Whoa. It's like they tucked another... Oh, it looks like there are other mechan...
Other mechanisms.
Next
There's
on the
one.
agenda.
I will stay away from the Dendroculus for now, because I have not collected a single one till now.
Time to broaden the horizons.
There you see. Hey, no, I'm not in the mood to fight right now. There's the other one. Why is it locked? Ah, come on.
Stabilize. Wind strategy. Gather.
Everyone hold hands. Born of ice and frost.
Like lamb to the slaughter. Solidify.
Ah, there's the other one. I suppose.
I'll be back. Where do you think you're going? I'll take my lead. Law of the jungle.
We're way behind schedule.
I'll be back.
There's one guy left. Where is it? Yo, young girl. It's time for you to say bye-bye.
How heartless.
Yeah, heartless, yeah. Unlocked mechanism. There's the last one.
We're way behind schedule.
2, 3. Here's the last one. It's locked, obviously.
Stabilize.
Seriously,
I see everything.
you're all cooked now. Time to die. Alright, we got this. Let's go inside. And again, everyone, don't forget to subscribe and like the stream. Thank you for joining us today. We are playing Genshin Impact, the Archon Quest, King Dashret, and 3 Maggie. Chapter 3, Act 4. We are missing a key here. Emergency notice. What does it say? Patient pass, male 23-year-old, whatever. Bye. Okay. Abbas, a pretty familiar name. The lower level of the hospital.
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful, of
Good
course.
idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarm.
He looks pretty frightened to me.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. Also, why is he...
Didn't expect to see...
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academy.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind...
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yeah, true that. Talk about divine knowledge, yeah?
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia's... It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia... These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt in... As well as being able... Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of some... Even if complications arise, people will see... The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, but there's still one...
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were... An exile is still patent. If you can't find someone...
Resource?
One possibility...
Extract?
With the technology of the perhaps the
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar. Anyway, judge...
What happened to the server, bro? Is there an issue? What's going on?
There are loads of shows to choose from, so how Kill La Kill.
I don't know, this is weird. Oh, come on. What's wrong with this game and their servers? You need to fix this server. Man, Hoyoverse is so lacking in Asia servers.
Wait.
Come on. Do I have to play this through again?
Also,
Didn't expect...
you know...
He's Razak.
Nah,
A senior
no.
of mine at...
He's a
Bye-bye.
scholar.
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. Leaving that question aside, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully...
Loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms...
Huh?
Allow me to jog... Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh!
Correct. The academia... It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, these rumors were all the persuasion, as well as being life for the death. Many would give, even if complications... The notion of an...
Oh, that make... But...
Throughout this first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were in exile. If you can't find
Resource?
one possible with the technology, perhaps the
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia's anyway. Judging by Razak, or perhaps his curiosity. The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
Yes,
That's
of
right.
course.
However, the academia, I've spent
You mean...
all scholar extracting in.
Sounds like you're...
Of course, whether it be academics, this matter.
Wait!
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are there is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and
Probably not.
you can say the divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in.
Hyman's been wanting to say this for a while.
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great...
I'm just a more likable person. He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next...
Let's investigate some little things around here. Also, remember we are in need of a key to the drawer. We may find it here. Or we may not. Well, I guess it is what it is. Nothing's left here. Let's go to the Aru village and continue our story.
We're back!
Candice,
be
Deya,
tired.
Sino.
You should.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the...
So, at one point in time, the abandoned
Yep, pretty much!
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they fled once we were...
We may have a mole. One of us could be secretly revealed.
Huh? Our...
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a weapon. If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need...
The academia is...
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for every so often comes a Nyagarbaha day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akash. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be—
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data and—
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Sino, tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worth. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back.
There's always an opportunity for
Oh, so that's how it. If the academia is trying. Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him! Please, wait! I want to go too.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay.
I want to find Grandpa.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's. Paimon feels.
Why the kids with us, bro? It's a dangerous situation. And yeah, sorry that my voice is kind of dizzy right now. I've got a sore throat and I might cough a little as well. No doubt, it's paining. We got this.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
They could see footsteps and drag marks on this trail. Obviously.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we...
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. Let's split up and search the...
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract...
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't...
We should be able to catch...
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone full.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
That boy got her.
Of course it is.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Okay, let's move on.
Really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Tia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What?
Well, look who's here.
This complicated.
You've betrayed Aru Village?
So, this is the dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to-
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursue-
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the air-
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and with these scholars in our custody will stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall.
Ridiculous. Think about it. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Filthy traitors.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hot. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise...
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck. However, I'd get the chance... I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using...
You were the scribe.
Not all
Come
desert
on,
dwellers
man, let's
believe in
move
King
on.
Deshret. And the...
How much longer do I have to wait
You
here?
Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like him.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty...
You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me?
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be...
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we...
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rama...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Wow, bro. Is this serious?
Stop!
Damn.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take...
Pretty close call, I must say. The Flame Man is quite hard at bargain.
I was really counting on him not going through.
That?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay,
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would...
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find...
Whatever it takes? You just might be...
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites want...
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today...
That's the typical Al Haytham you get. Are we done yet? Not yet. 6 to 8 p.m. or a.m. a.m. I guess. That should be enough. Alright, we're good.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone...
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Dia, wait,
What's the matter?
I heard that you were...
Fine.
That's so far away, bro. Alright. This is not the closest teleporter point. This one is. So here are the Eremites and the people from Academia.
They got here before us.
Are we looking for a showdown?
Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Well, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa!
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro...
You stay right there!
It is time to fight, I suppose. Or maybe not.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dizzy.
What the hell was that? I must not talk in the cutscenes.
this day's going just...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The dendro Archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look around.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed the symbols on the gate belonged to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them.
Paimon thought you weren't interested.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form. New discoveries are always worth investigating.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Desert Raider is an achievement. Okay. Let's go inside this temple. It's locked. I don't need these on my team. This is pretty much it. We've got Daddy Zhongli on the team, so no one can... Well, yeah, there's no enemy in there that could harm us.
It's full of life here.
Brilliant.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy in...
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Now I'm thinking about the speedrun thingy was not a good thing for the actual storyline lower.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
I'm looking forward to an exploration and new discoveries. What? Is there something that I am supposed to make up with these three pillars? No clues around? Listen to King Desert's holy guidance? What does that mean? Am I supposed to go up here? Well, I certainly cannot.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Okay, I get it. What about this one? It doesn't move.
Time to go.
Alright, I see. Okay. It was a pretty simple one, but I got confused. These domains are way better and beautiful, yet mesmerizing than domains from all the other regions.
Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule. denied.
I like this domain. It really looks like a mysterious place.
Solidify!
Everyone hold hands.
Born of ice and frost.
So, we are finally free. Looks like Egyptian gods to me. Okay. We'll take a minute here.
Gather! Stabilize!
I see everything.
Come on, focus.
Gather!
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Solidify!
Access denied.
As one with wind and cloud.
To be honest, these puzzles are pretty simple but yet annoying. Turn off. Turn off. Start up. Okay. How often will this one move? Okay, I get it. What am I doing here? What am I supposed to do here? This was a pretty easy puzzle, but I need to reach the dome, right? Is this the dome? I guess it is. Let's go down and see what we can find. Okay, we are going underground now. Even deeper into the domain.
That's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
These trees looks like the roots of Erman's soul. Oh, damn, there's a domain kind of thingy. Okay, wait, now, bro. Are we at the Erman soul? Is this for real? Yo! Okay, I guess we did it. No, not there. To be honest, after the chasm update,
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
exactly, this is the second time I'm feeling this sensation of true natural beauty in these scenes of the game. Well, I guess I don't need to explore around this region. Let's just head straight to the tree from the front, I must say. This is the right path. Look at that. Look at that. A sight to behold. Beautiful.
Wait,
Wait, what?
what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place.
20
The elemental energy
languages.
here is too concentrated.
I know why librarian we've got in the monster, Lisa, the scholar from academia. She's indeed a librarian. To be honest, 20 languages is way too much.
The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
What the hell is that? Okay, it's Akasha Terminal. I thought the tomb had a
There seems to be
system
a
in
hidden
it.
message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Now I'm hyped. Let me see what it is.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
God damn it. I did not know what this happened so quickly. I mean, I thought this part would come further after some more exploration, but it came so quickly. Alright, I get it. Now I know why the Dendro Archon's quest and all this Dendro region Sumeru update was so hyped for. I praise Hoyoverse for this. Good work. I liked it.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret, were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need it. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Huh?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Alright, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
These are really serious turns of event, bro. I can't begin to comprehend it. Kind of too much, but the scenery is becoming clearer and clearer by the time we proceed to the end of this quest. It's going to be harsh. Until then, we will continue this Archon quest in the next stream tomorrow at 8 PM. So, bye bye. See you tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you for joining the stream. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the live stream. Good night.